the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Slam. Watch the safety creep. Monday. Trade.
They're going with Lindsey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will do it for this. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Green flexing his muscle. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
First throw off the bench for the veteran Schaub. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing again, Ryan. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Swing. Monday! Shoot! Watch safety creep! Watch safety creep!
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
And they take a knee. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lock it. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. It's Lindsey. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, and he cuts it right into space. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Setting to throw, Flacco. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A road win in the National Football